Gentle reminder that bulls have horns. That's exactly what we are, friends. I want to show you the most insane freaking chart you'll ever see in your life. The S&P 500 yearly candles. These are 12 months. Now, of course, not really the most insane chart. The most insane chart you'll ever see is actually the Shiba Inu chart going 1,000,000x. Okay, but this is fascinating, right? The stock market, the up-only Ponzi. What's going to happen in 2024? I think crypto will play nice. I think crypto is going to be what we got to look at. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the macro, the cutting rates, what's going to happen, soft landing, FUD, bug eaters, UFOs landing on the White House. I've got a feeling just crypto is going to be our signal. I don't know why. Could be wrong, but I know, some people say to me, well, don't you think that bull market's going to get cut off early? Yeah. Friends, if you go back and check 3 bull markets in Bitcoin, right? I can show you the chart right here. Okay, I'm going to pump the music while I gently show you this chart. All right. See this Bitcoin halvening? You walk forward, it tops out. How much is that? Around 300. It's about 1 year, friends. About 1 year. 365 days. Bang. That's 1 year. 365 days. In the next cycle, from the Bitcoin halvening, the vertical line, right? If we go up, it's about 518 days. And then if we go to our recent cycle again, it tops out. Now, it depends how you use it. This is about 335 days and then 550 days. I'm just guessing. It is possible. This is just what we got to know. We got to think. It is possible we hit March to April of 2025. That's 1 year after the Bitcoin halvening, and it's over. We don't know what's coming. We don't know that there's going to be a big news event. Maybe China invades Taiwan. Maybe something happens. Maybe there's crackdown. I don't know. Stock market jitters, something happens, whatever. We just got to be ready. Whatever your portfolio says at that point. Because we could be getting one big final euphoric gasp. Look at this freaking yearly candle, man. This is insane. So I'm just here questioning, right? I mean, by the way, I've drawn the extensions here. This is super important, right? This is yearly chart, friends. Yearly chart. So you have from here to here, this is a GFC, right? The GFC draw an extension. This is a 4.236. It's like right up here. But the stock market has so much manipulation, big money, trillions of dollars, Ponzi, money moving, sloshing around. These perfect technical points, they don't exist. They're obfuscated. Unlike in crypto, where there's a lot of like free market stuff and cowboys going nuts. So here I am to question, right? Is this the final complacency euphoria gasp? If you remember from complacency, friends, I have the Wall Street cheat sheet to show you. So we never ever forget complacency is right here. We just need to cool off for the next rally. So remember, just because this makes the high or low doesn't really mean anything. The stock market breaks the highs. That's the most vicious thing about the stock market. Before every big crash, it just goes and breaks the highs first and then goes down. So we could be here. It feels like it. No, but feel the data, man. We've had 13 years of up-only bull market. Interest rates got spiked up. We know historically, whenever they cut interest rates, after the first cut, the average drawdown is minus 27% of stonks. And that's enough to send everything to jitterland. Of course, we know the response, though. They're going to print money. What I tell you, though, the bug eater overlords, they're in control. They know how much they're scamming and they're scared of a revolution. So they don't print money immediately. They let the crisis happen first, and then they print. And they're walking a fine line. So this is what we might be witnessing right now. I'm ready for anything. Obviously, I hope we enter in a new bull market, but luckily for you, literally, friends, we made a strategy. We have a strategy done, and it's beautiful that I get to show it here to you because I was always wondering, man, what do we do? What do we do? Well, next year, okay, this is the 12-month chart. Just change to like a monthly. Right, we are right here. So basically, just one or two things can happen. If, let's actually go here because this is a monthly chart. If in 2025, the stonks are up here somewhere, we might be in an actual new bull market. It's possible. In which case, we would be looking forward to a $120,000 plus Bitcoin, which means Ethereum will be $12,000 plus, which means all our bags will pump hard. I know you like a hard, it's a family-friendly show. Make sure you like, subscribe. That's if this top scenario happens. But if this scenario happens where we are down I know it doesn't look like much on the chart, but this is a world of difference. This is everybody's worried, and this is everybody's euphoric, going for it. Okay, so that's it. Path up, path down. The path down, we have to be ready, because that might be where crypto has a final complacency pump too. That's where we're guessing. Maybe Bitcoin stops at 60, 70, 80, 90,000, or doesn't fully get to clear above 100. Maybe it wicks above 100. Whatever it is, you just got to be ready for anything. In the event of that, you just got to know, okay, we've been planning for this for a long time, right? So that's all we're doing here during these scenarios. And once again, I've got to remind you, there's always people. If you're new, welcome. Take a seat over there. Keep your back straight and your fluffy slippers on. Do you want to be right, or do you want to make money? Influencers that you and I watch, yes, they like to be right. They say, if it goes up, we go long. If it goes down, we go short. We don't care about that. I don't care about being right. All I'm doing is preparing us mentally for what would both worlds look like. What do you and I have to do? That's what we need. If crypto sees a stock market rushing through new all-time highs, and just to let you know, in the past 3 halvenings, we always had a bull market because of the condition of the stock market. The stock market had to be through new all-time highs. Like, that's why this up arrow up here. Okay, so if we get that, we know what to do. All right, we're going to have enough time, ample time, keep doing ICOs, IDOs, rolling meme coins, doing whatever we can, participate, and pray for higher targets. Really, you've had 2 years to prepare. But if the downward scenario happens, okay, we might see Bitcoin, see this downward scenario, friends? We might see Bitcoin never fully be able to claim 60, 70, 80K for too long. Maybe a couple of months. Maybe it stops March, April 2025, and that's it. We don't know. We're just going to watch, right? We know exactly what to do, though. Also got to tell you too, right? The secret, I told you the secret of the chart is quite fascinating. For some reason, in the Bitcoin history, the altcoins have peaked 12 months after the Bitcoin halvening, every single time. Time to sell altcoins. Even happened in 2021. Yes, they continued a period after. Right? We have April 2024, Bitcoin halvening expectation-ish. I guess April 2025, it'd be funny. What's going to happen there? Now, there was one cycle though, 2017. If you sold your altcoins into Bitcoin, you won. Because Bitcoin went from 3K up to 20K after that. However, if you did this in the other 2 cycles, so 2013 or 2021, if you sold your altcoins into Bitcoin, yes, you do good because Bitcoin comes back, but you face the full wrath of the bear market. Bitcoin drops 80, 90%. But at least you survive with your Bitcoin. So that's the odds we're now looking at. So 1 year after the Bitcoin halvening, in one occasion, Bitcoin was the thing to go up after that. In 2 occasions, you had to get into stablecoins. Knowing these odds, and I know, friends, 3 data points is nothing. We're just guessing. Perhaps it's something to think about where you go, if I take profit in 2025, April, let's say Bitcoin is 80, 90, 100K, you go, well, what if it goes to 200 by the end of the year? Well, that's why you don't get out of everything. You might go, well, I've made enough profit. I want to take my portion and say, well, 50% stablecoins, 50% Bitcoin or Ethereum. Something to think about. There is no perfect answer. We'll never know the perfect answer. You have to know the future to have the perfect answer. What did I say before, though? Do you want to be right or do you want to make money? If you do that, you win no matter what. It's just, it's painful, though. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You always feel a bit of pain because you never get that right scenario. But at least you get to survive to live another day. We're walking forward in time knowing these things. But we've got to reverse engineer it even more. Before we get to that point, we've got to be participating in stuff now. That's why I've been preaching for 2 years. Accumulate strong core altcoins. Yes, not all of them are going to go up. Yes, nothing did the injective chart. Only injective, INJ did the injective chart. Already busted through its highs. 1 out of 200 chance. Congratulations to everybody in that. For everybody else, accumulate your strong core altcoins, and then you got to pray. I know everybody is then going to be praying and wishing, okay, that their coin that they're in does 100x from that point. I don't want to live in that world though. That's why I don't have 100% core, I have 90%. Because here's the thing. You can go play another lottery coins and meme coins, all this other trash with higher portions of your portfolio. The issue is that most people lose before they start learning how the game works. So if you limit yourself to 10% and you're doing 20, 30, 40 projects, you will learn and gain experience over time. You get a feel for higher probabilities and stuff going on. But unfortunately, by the time you figure it out, friends, it's too late. You might find that this crypto is too high, but at this point, there's too much euphoria and people coming in around you. You're not going to feel bad, by the way. You're going to feel happier as time goes on. So we're now armed with these tools. We will be watching the stock market to see, is it going to be the arbiter of how far crypto's bull run goes. Also, we're going to be participating now. While people say, hey, your product is trash, this coin is garbage, all these things are poop, yeah, I'm still participating in it. Because everyone's saying it's a bad idea. In 12 months, 14 months, everybody's going to be saying it's the greatest idea ever. Yes, of course you get in cheap prices because then, you know, they can always change the narrative, change the logo, change the ticker, and people come in. But by the time people figure that out, it's too late. And, you know, we don't know what's really going to happen. But just think about it, man. Most people you know, they are here because of a lottery. Just think about it. Think of every coin you know. I know people who went into Chainlink ICO, lottery. He did a 400x. Hex adoption amplifier. There's people still bragging about getting in on day one. You know, 5,000 people won. Unfortunately, the next 180,000 people got crushed. But you won at the start. It was a lottery ticket. A lot of people, lottery ticket, paid off big. 600x to 1,000x for them. Many other coins. But how much does that lottery ticket keep paying? You got to have a balance. You can't just do all lotteries. You can't do all core. You got to stick to what you know. All I know is there will be, at some point throughout 2024, somewhere in the narrative, silly things that make no sense that appear to be like a Ponzi. They're just going to catch a retailer narrative. But if you are turning a blind eye to them, you're not going to have any chance to participate. Because these things will go up really fast. You just don't know what they're going to be yet. Cycle 1 narrative, cycle 1 coins. If you have an open mind, you'll be able to participate. If you're closed off, who knows when your coin's going to pump if you're holding all of it in like one coin. Friends, like XRP dudes are still punting on $10. Still punting on $10 up. XRP/BTC. XRP is down 70% against Bitcoin after 10 years. It's tough, isn't it? There are no guarantees. It's all a game of probability. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Don't forget to tell mum and dad we love them. Catch you soon.